Looks like we got a package. This must be my new Bricklink order. Alright, how do I get this thing open? I'm gonna need scissors. Hello YouTube, this is Logan Film Studios with LEGO Transformers, Amazon Prime. Yep, you heard me right. It's an Amazon box. Yep, it's a bad pun. This was the second place winner of the Psychobrick 2019 Brickformer Contest. Mostly because of the stupid idea I came up with to just have a Amazon box become a Transformer, because Amazon Prime sounds like Optimus Prime. What a great joke. So yeah, this is basically as accurate as I could get it to an Amazon box. It's not a perfect rectangle. There's like these little cheese slopes in the corners, and there's these like hinges on the top and on the bottom. Those are all really for transformation purposes, but I guess you could say these are like dents in the sides of the box, which would make sense. You can see this like black tape all across the top with like what this is supposed to be like the Amazon logo. And then, I mean, this is really the best approximation I could get for like the smiley face logo. And on the bottom, there's a little bit of gray from robot mode, and this black, I guess this would be like another logo or a tag or something. So yeah, that's pretty much it. There's not really much to say here. For size comparison, here is Amazon Prime with G1 Bumblebee and a normal minifigure. This is his weapon, which is an Amazon Alexa or Amazon Echo, whatever they're called. That's really it. Unfortunately, you can't really open up the box. There's not any space inside, but you can kind of just plug it into the back onto one of these studs. I mean, if you really want weapon storage, that's something you can do. Now they're together. Hooray. To transform Amazon Prime, the first thing we're going to do is take off the Echo. Next we're going to basically open up the entire thing by taking this half and holding onto the other half and basically just pulling them apart. So yeah, we're going to fold this up, going to fold up what will become the feet, split the legs, we're going to rotate them around like this, and then rotate the bottom parts around so that we can get this blue on the outside. And then we're going to slide down the heel spurs like that. And that's basically the legs. These are pretty old ball joints, so they're loose a little bit. Next we're going to do what is my favorite part, which is basically fold the entire thing in half again on these hinge plates, and that will reveal the grille and the windshield, which I know are the truck parts, but I think they're pretty cool because they make it actually look like Optimus Prime. Next we're going to split the arms. We're going to slide them up, and then we're going to kind of wiggle them a little bit so that they can be pulled out. Do that on this side. There we go. And coming in close, what we're going to do is basically split them apart here, and then rotate them to the side a little bit so that there's clearance to basically rotate this whole thing out. and then we can rotate them back in. Do that again here. Split it apart, rotate it out, and rotate it forward, and then bring it back. And then we can basically rotate the arms down. And now all we have to do is rotate the head up and pull it out a little bit so that it has a little bit better proportions. And there is Amazon Prime in his robot mode. In robot mode, Amazon Prime is almost as boxy as he is in his alt mode, but you can still see that he's supposed to look like Optimus Prime. He has the famous grill chest and the windows. I love how the black pieces behind the windows sort of make it look like it has a little bit more dimension to it, like it would be an actual truck. Another detail I really like about this mode is that it shows off more of the blue coloring in basically the top of his head and the stripes here and on his legs. I thought that would be a pretty interesting accent color to use, and I think it turned out really well. For his weapon, the Amazon Echo, it doesn't really transform, it's just kind of plugs into his hand. And there you go, now it's an Amazon Echo blaster, and it can shoot people with like sound waves or annoying AI, I don't know. On the back you can see he has these studs so that he is able to basically have weapon storage for his Amazon Echo blaster. I guess you could kind of make it look like Megatron if you put it on this side. It can look kind of like his gun barrel on the back or whatever. But yeah, I guess maybe he could be like a delivery person and deliver the Amazon Echo. I don't know. I can't think of a valid story for this to be a real thing. It's more of just a dumb joke. But yeah, I'd like to see your thoughts in the comments. Surprisingly enough, even though he has a very simple transformation and alt mode, Amazon Prime has a lot of articulation. So first off, he has a T-joint at the head. It's kind of hard to see because it's one of the black ones, but that means he can move his head forward and back, side to side. The arms go forward and back 360 degrees. They can sort of go out, but you have to like bend the clip out a little bit. But yeah, they are able to pretty much go out. They don't do a great job at staying there, but that's an option. The elbows can collapse all the way in, but once they get to this point, the cheese slope kind of gets caught here, so you kind of have to move them like inward a little bit, and then they can go the full length. I guess that because that's part of the transformation, but that's an option. The waist is just a ball joint, so it can go pretty much all over the place. And so are the hips, so they can basically go in and out, forward and back. There's a ball joint for the knee, so that can bend inward about this far before it gets stuck. And it can also rotate. And there's a joint here for the foot, so it can kind of tilt up and down. And you can move the heel spur kind of up and down, slide it to adjust accordingly. And then there's also, I guess you can count this hinge as a joint. You can sort of do an ab crunch, but then it like breaks the back and looks kind of weird. But yeah, he's pretty articulated for something so simple. For size comparison, here is my G1 Bumblebee, and here is a normal minifigure. That's about it for LEGO Transformers Amazon Prime, and I'll see you guys next time with my next LEGO Transformer.